Morning guys. It is about 6 o'clock in the morning and I need to go into London, so I thought I'd do a bit of a day in the life of. I've just got out of the shower, hence my face is super red and rashy because I've had this rash just here. It's been driving me nuts, but it's okay, we shall pause a bit. So I just wanted to show you my morning routine. I've moisturised and stuff like that, and I just need to get changed and then going to show you what I'm going to be doing with my makeup today as well. Okay guys, so primed, prepped and ready. I usually just put a little bit of Vaseline, or not even Vaseline anymore, because I heard that that dries your lips out even more. So this is like a lip balm on the lips, just to prep that. Then I use, because I have come out, as I said earlier, in a little bit of spots and stuff, so I just go in with this corrector and just pop that on my skin where the redness is. This is a little bit at the moment. So, and excuse the hair, I always pop it up like this, so then I can, just gets me some volume for some reason, so I always look like a cockatoo, but it works. Use this and just pop that under the eye. Smush, smush, smush. That's my technical term. Smush, smush, smush. And I'm going to go in really quite light with my makeup today. And then I blend two foundations together. So, because I can't find the right colour, and I have ridiculously sensitive skin, so I literally I react to everything, even to sensitive products. Not so great for me. So I literally just do a 2 blob and then just a tiny, when I say a tiny, I mean like this much of the darker one, and I just mix it in. I will need more, so there you go. But just to start to get the base of coverage, because like I said, so I used to have really bad skin. When I say really bad, I broke out with adult acne, and that, so I dealt with it for about, I'd say 3 years, and it was a really, you know, anyone who has skin issues will know it can really knock your confidence if you have like acne or anything like that. And it definitely did, and I tried everything. I went to the doctors, they put me on every tablet and prescription and cream in the world. Yeah, so none of it worked. So, and the last thing I could have tried was Roaccutane, which I really didn't want to do. So I'm literally just, by the way, layering this, just tiny bit at a time. I didn't work this hard to get, I mean, don't get me wrong, my skin still isn't, you know, amazing, especially in comparison to some people's, but from what it was, I've come a long way. So I try just not to cover it up too much, like with heavy products. Yeah, and so I really didn't want to go on Roaccutane because of everything that was said about it. And so then I started doing my own research, and every specialist I'd asked, and I said, do you think it's my diet and stuff? And my diet wasn't ever too bad, but I had, you know, a lot of dairy and things like that, and everyone was like, no, 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 no. Well, it turned out I did have an allergy to dairy. And so with that allergy, it literally, I stopped eating dairy for, I would say, well, so when I stopped eating dairy for about a month, I mean, I've seen so much of a difference in comparison to any tablet, any cream, anything anyone had prescribed me before. Nothing cleared it up like not eating dairy. So since then, I have been dairy free. I do sometimes eat a bit of it now and again, but beforehand I totally went cold turkey and I didn't have any of it at all. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows, and what I do is I get a soap and I just wet it and I go in with the brush just to pick up some of that soap. And this just helps, I don't know, it just helps set the eyebrows before I put on my eyebrow stuff. Sorry guys, I've tried to position the camera so you can see, but it's really difficult because of the shape of my bathroom. So then I use like a brow powder. That kind of works best for me. You do have to be careful though, because it sometimes does fall. And then I go in on the eyebrows. Sorry guys, this is the only way I could do it, so I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see it this way instead, because I need the mirror. So I just kind of start on the inner and I just take such a small amount and I lightly, lightly tap. Tap that, tap that. Because I don't like it too heavy at the front. I'm always so jealous of the girls who can get that really like delicate feathering effect, but I've tried and it just sometimes doesn't work. But what I do is if it gets a bit blocky, which as you can see it has here, I just go in with a brush and I just brush it out. So brush it out. And then I do the ends as well, because this is where my hair gets a little sparser. And sometimes you might find that you put almost like too many soap suds. I don't know if that's the right terminology. On your eyebrow, so it's not moving. And obviously you don't want it to be, but I just, again, just brush it. So I felt like this side was a bit thick. So I just brush. And it kind of just softens it out. And this is going to be like quite a quick makeup look. This is the bit that takes me the longest, and sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it like goes super quickly and I'm just able to nail it. And other days, like today, when I would like it to be quick, when I'd like to just show you like, yeah, this is what I do, it's so easy. That is not reality all the time. And my eyebrows sometimes do play up and don't want to play ball and get super annoying. But we can only work with what we have. And then when I'm fairly happy with the look and that they're kind of filled out enough, and I am up against the time because I do need to get going. Okay, I'm gonna go in for I'm gonna go cat-like eye today, but natural. So I go in with a very white base. So usually what I do is I put the foundation, when I do my foundation, I put it all in my eye as well. Like, not in my eye, but on the socket and stuff. It's so funny because usually if I ever see makeup tutorials, all the girls have their hair pinned back in nice little grips, and there's me looking like a cockatoo. But I'm no makeup artist. This is just what's got me through life. So, pat, 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 pat. And I don't know why as well, but I can never do my makeup without having my mouth open, which I know looks crazy, but it's just the way it gets done. Right, then I just go over with this colour. As you can see, I use it quite a lot, and I just do that at the top because I have small sockets but large, like this part here at the top, just there. So I just go in at the top with this, otherwise it looks too white at the top with the one that I just did. And I just smush that in. Smush, smushy, smush. Weird word. Smushy, smush. Okay, then I'm just going to go in with the socket. So I'm going to go in with yeah, I'm going to go in with this shade. Just there. And I literally just go from the side to the front and just work it in the socket. I don't want too much because I'm going to be doing a cat eye, and it otherwise, because of the shape of my eyes, I find it closes it in too much, and especially with the cat eye because I don't have much lid to work with. Then what I do is I go back in with the first one I used, my super white one, with a tiny little brush, and I just re-put this right in the base, right on the bottom of my eye, almost like this. Can you just see that line? Because then it just reopens my eye up again. I don't know if you can see that. There. That was a real close-up. A real one. Right. I do eyeliner like this, and with one of my pointy brushes. Again, I'm just going to do one side and then show you the other. I had to change my brush because the other one, I don't know why, it's starting not to get sharp. So this is where it's really difficult for me to talk at the same time, but I just go in like so, and I kind of just work it out as I go along. Sometimes I need to bring it in a bit further. And actually I'm going to go back to my old brush because it worked better on the inner eye. And then need to just bring the other eye further in. Sometimes I just have to make adjustments as I go. And it's just the way it goes. I really need to move on because I'm running out of time. And then I go from the base up. So I go around the lower line, and then I look where that would go up, and I just go from there. Thank God for Q-tips, because I know that I need them. I don't know how people just do this so easily. And again, sometimes you just get those days that your makeup is not working out for you. Guess what? It's definitely one of those days. Then what I do is my mascara. So I brush my eyelashes out. Then I just curl them. And I don't know why, because everything else about me is slightly weird, so this probably isn't surprising. But I do if I curl my eyelashes right from the bottom, just doesn't work. They don't curl properly. Whereas if I curl them from halfway, it curls. And then I use this, like, I forgot this little thing that basically helps me put my mascara on without getting it all over my eye. Because again, for us that don't have as much of a lid, I find that sometimes the mascara just clings to the base of your eyelid. I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but I definitely do. So I just find that helps. And I go back in with my mascara after I finish my makeup. I kind of let it set, and then I'll go back in to get those, you know, eyelashes that were stuck or weren't elongating. Oh, just putting myself in the eye. Great. This is what I need right now. Oh. And if you can show me a girl who can do her mascara without her mouth open, kudos. As I said, I let that kind of almost set. Oh, I really need to get a move on. Okay, I go in and I'm just gonna go and cover up those bags just underneath like this. And I just bring it down here because I've got big cheeks. So otherwise I get like different colouring. And I don't do my bottom lashes yet because otherwise I always get those marks underneath. Right, now I'm just going to do a bit of covering actually. I'm just going to go over any blemishes that I have before I start putting a little bit more of contour and stuff in. Just like here. And I just dab. I'm a dabber. And I just literally dab it on anywhere that I have any redness. And obviously with the Joys that are now masks, yeah, that's definitely not helped with any skin stuff. Okay, so I just literally, I pick up a small amount, I then brush it on the lid usually, and then I just like do the famous fish face. Kind of bring it around as well, up on the forehead a little, just with the excess. And I sometimes go in with a bit of a harder brush as well, if I just wanted to really go in. So I'm going to put a bit of highlight on, so I'm going to mix two. So I'm going to use this iridescent gold. It doesn't look that goldy to me, to be honest with you. And then I just go at the centre of my nose, across the brow. I'm going to go in with this more of a gold, what I call gold, as you can see. And again, I just pick it up, flip it around a bit. Then I go back in with mascara and I do my lower lashes. Sorry guys, I couldn't talk then. I always get dots at the end underneath my eye. So I always get a Q-tip and just try and get the excess off. And if I need to, I go back in with a little bit of cover under the eye, and then I just go over and set everything. Well, when I say everything, I kind of mean like my eyebrows. I set under my eyes. So guys, I'm really sorry. I had to rush out this morning. I wanted to show you my makeup look at home, but I was running so late, so I managed to just rush out and then get to work. So I'm going to explain this all later. But anyway, just wanted to show you the makeup look. So yeah, this is what it turned out like. Nothing fancy. We're not doing fancy today. We're just doing like super, just yeah, normal, nothing too crazy, although my hair's kind of a little crazy at the moment. Just hair down, and I just put it in a bun so it's slightly wavy. I find that's quite an easy one. I just leave it wet, put it in the bun, and then let it dry for the day, and then the next day it's wavy. So this was the makeup look. I'm going to show you what I'm wearing as well for anyone who's interested. So this is what I'm wearing. Very comfy look. So I have my biker boots, which I'm obsessed with at the moment, with some leggings from, these were Zara leggings, but they're really, really comfortable. And sometimes I find on the waistbands of leggings, they're really tight, but these aren't. They've managed to do them really, really well. And then just a hoodie. And of course I have a t-shirt, black t-shirt on underneath. And then I just paired it up with this necklace that I wear all the time. Can you see? It's got my name on it. So there we go. And then just matched it with my earrings, which have, that looks a bit scary, right? Which just again is all my initials. So this is the look. And I'm now going to tell you what I am doing. So guys, this is the reality of it. Whenever you're starting something off, whether you're trying to be an entrepreneur of any sort, it's never going to give you a full-time income straight away. People on the internet like to kind of go, oh, I grew something so quickly and within the first month I made 20,000, I made 6 figures, whatever it is. That's not reality. The reality is it takes sometimes years and years and years of hard work and consistent input to be able to get to a point that you could give up a full-time position to live off of what it is that you are aspiring to have or do. So that is what I'm doing. I have a full-time job. Yeah, I have my t-shirt line, and yeah, I am working on that in all my spare time, weekends, evenings, everything. But my bills still need to be paid. It's not going to earn me enough anytime soon for me to be able to give up full-time employment or anything like that. So this is kind of, yeah, the reality that people sometimes miss and say, oh yeah, just do this and put so many hours into your business and da, da, da. That's amazing, and that would be wonderful if somebody was subsidizing your, you know, your life until then. But I think for a lot of us who want to get into something like clothing or anything, actually, it doesn't even matter. You still need money to live. So don't get disheartened. Don't look at other people and think why, you know, everyone else is being able to work, you know, or get things, to achieve things so much quicker than I am, because in a lot of situations, I don't want to say people are misleading anyone, because I don't like to say that at all, because you don't know anyone's individual circumstance, but it's very much of a one-sided or just a narrow view. You know, it's like they talk about it on the internet, or people talk about their brands and stuff on the internet, and when you think that that's all they're doing and they have no other job and stuff, and that's not true. They absolutely have another job whilst they're growing their businesses and brands. So I just wanted to be real about what I'm doing and where I'm at, and the fact that I still hold down a full-time job whilst I'm doing what I'm doing, whilst I'm still learning, whilst I'm still creating.